Hi, how do you give God the credit after you put in a lot of hard work? Hi, everybody. This is Avrohom Czapnik from the Jewish Learning Exchange in Los Angeles. I hope you and yours are well. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Savo, and in it has the laws of Bikurim. The Bikurim are the new fruit that the farmer in Israel has in his field, that he marks off the new fruit and eventually brings them in a basket and makes a parade with other farmers to bring them to the Kohanim in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem, to the Beit HaMikdash, to the temple. And there he says, thank God for all the miracles. We got out of Egypt, we're here, and you gave us this land, and I'm grateful for the fruit. And the question is, he worked hard, he planted, he weeded, he watered, he did everything he needed to do, and now he's thanking God for it. And the answer really is yes, because you have maybe made the effort, but God gave you the resources and the ideas and the know-how, and not only that, but we can't guarantee success in what we're doing. We can make our effort, but success ultimately is up to God. And that's where it's very appropriate to have the humility to be able to thank God for even things that are our successes. There's a very famous thought, unrelated to this, that I'd like to bring in here. The great Hasidic master, the Rabbi Simcha Bunim from Shischa, says a beautiful idea. He says that if a person must have two notes in his pocket, one that says B'shvili nivra olam, the world is created for me, and the other one that says Ani ofer ve'efer, I'm dust and ash. Why do you need these two papers? The art is knowing when to pull it out. For example, there's an opportunity to do a good deed. There's a chance to fulfill a mitzvah, do an act of loving kindness. B'shvili nivra, the world was created for me. Go do it. Don't think low of yourself. Don't say, why should I? No, the world was created for you. Go do it. But a person wants to sin or do something wrong, he should think, Ani ofer ve'efer, what am I? Who am I to have a right to do something badly to somebody else? And I think this relates to what we're talking about here too. We have to make our effort. B'shvili nivra, the world was created for me. I have to be proactive. I have to do the job. But at the same time, Ani ofer ve'efer, I'm dust and ashes. Really, it's ultimately God. And that hopefully will give me balance. Shouldn't overwork. Rely on, make your effort, and you can even be proud of what you did. But at the same time, realize that it all comes from God. There's a story about a woman, a religious woman, who had a tremendous amount of faith in God, and she had major surgery, and she asked to speak to the doctor before the surgery. The doctor came in and said, yes, you have any questions? She said, I just want to let you know that if, God forbid, my surgery is not successful, we're not going to have any complaints against you, because ultimately it's up to God. The doctor said, thank you very much. But she said, but I want to add something, but if you are successful, I will say thank you, but you should know that it's also from God. And with a little more sophisticated twist, there was a follower of a great Hasidic Rabbi who came to the Rebbe's door, and he knocked on the door. And the Rebbe said, who's there? And the chassid, the follower, the student of the rabbi, said, it's me. Who's at the door? And he said again, it's me. It's me. And he said it a few times, and then the Rebbe let him come in. And the Rebbe said, I have a mission to give you now. Go travel to that village and stay there for a little bit and then come back. He didn't know why the rabbi told him that, but he traveled there. And he went to the village, and he was a visitor there, and all of a sudden there was something expensive that was missing from the table. And guess who they accused? They accused this visitor. Hey, you stole it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't steal it. It wasn't me. And they roughed him up and threw him out of town. It wasn't me. And he realized that the Rebbe sent him here for a reason, and he has to go back to the rabbi to find out what happened. Went back to the rabbi, and the rabbi told him, because when you were knocking on the door, he said, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's about me. It was about you. And I wanted to tell you, you need to have a little balance. You came to the other town, you said, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. So, we need to make our efforts to try to do all the good things that we're trying to do, and be proud of accomplishments that we do, be they in work or help or mitzvahs, fulfilling commandments or studying a Torah. But at the same time, we need to be grateful to the Almighty for all the goodness that He does to us, and for the ability to have the intellect to figure out what to do and how to do it. And that balance of knowing that I have to do mine, but it's really up to God if I'm successful. And being grateful to the Almighty for every little thing that we have, from getting up in the morning to being able to accomplish whatever we need to, is a very powerful and important lesson. Have a wonderful Shabbos. All the best.